Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on Dunecraft. So today I've kind of changed the plans last minute. I was going to build another building inside the castle walls. I was going to work on building a tavern, but I've been over here and trying to sort out the storage on the wheat farm, and I thought we need something over here building instead. So today we are going to work on some kind of storage area, storage building for the wheat farm. Get this hidden, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'm tempted to cover this up, build like a hill, so this is kind of underground, and bring this ground area here up to this kind of level and have this as the flat area, then maybe build a barn on top. I'm not quite sure. It's either that, or I could build the barn here and just kind of destroy this thing and leave the actual wheat farm visible. I'm not sure which one I should do yet. I might see if I've got enough dirt and grass to cover this. I should have quite a lot in the overflow storage. If I've got enough to do that, I think I will... there's a hole in it. I think I will cover it up and build the barn on top. I've just been emptying the storage chests down here of the wheat. Got rid of a load of seeds. We've got a double chest of seeds down here. So the rest I've just kind of thrown into lava. And then I filled up the cow farm with a full double chest of hay bales, plus we've got this as well. So the barn needs storage in, and I think I might move the animals from over this section over here. We've got kind of in town, we've got the animal pens over here. I might move these animals over to the barn and have it around the wheat farm, and then that clears up a bit more space inside the base for building something here as well. We'll leave the horses in because we've got the horse stables there, but maybe move the cows, pigs and sheep and everything else over next to the wheat farm. So yeah, that is the idea for today. So I need to get gathering a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of concrete already. Normally I would have built a barn out of red wool, but now we've got the concrete, it gives me a little bit of a chance to use some more colours. I still got quite a lot of red left over from that because I made a lot more red than anything else. So I can use all that. I think King Goldble's been working on, well, filling the chests up. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, he's been working on filling up the chests with concrete. I made some concrete powder, which he seems to have used most of as well. I think I had some red up here. Is this one? Oh, it might still be in the shulker box actually. Yeah, I think it's still in the shulker box from doing that. So I need to get that as well. So let's see, what else have I been doing while I've not been recording. I don't really think there was much I've done around the base. The vines we added to the graveyard is kind of overflowing a little bit, so that looks quite cool. And we've been working a little bit on one of the other servers. We've got another server opening soon. We're working on mini games at the minute. So I've been working hard on that off camera as well. So there's not really much different in the base so far from last episode. I'm trying to save as much as I can. I don't really want to build too much off camera. I want to save that for recording. We've got an extra house here. Trying to get the villagers to move over a little bit. They seem to hang around the marketplace all the time and not use the houses this way. So I thought if I can build some more houses and get some more doors up in this direction, maybe they would move over. But, well, it's not working so far. Nope. There's none in that one, none in this one. Let's just check these. So some of them were hanging around in that house and this one, but no, they don't seem to be doing that anymore. Yeah, they kind of stop at the church. Just kind of stop in this area, which was where I built the village to start with. Hopefully I can get them to move over at some point, but maybe there's too big a gap between these houses and the next one. Maybe I need another small one. There's not really much space. I'd have to maybe have to move the pathway over a little bit here and build another house here. I'm not sure. But we need to figure out a way to get the villagers over in this direction as well, so they're kind of a bit more spread out. We do need more doors so they'll start breeding, because I've got more villagers than... I've got more villagers now, so they don't kind of breed as much. So I need more doorways so they will breed. So I need to gather all the resources for this barn. So I think I just need the white and the red concrete and then stuff for decorating it, which I think we've got everything we need in the storage system. So I'm going to start gathering that and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so I've been working a little bit on this and got it covered. It took quite a while, but I think I've pretty much emptied my extra storage. This took quite a few stacks, but I've still got all this left, so I'm not too short if I need more. But they've got this now flattened. It's only one lower than where I was aiming on doing the castle, that level, so that's perfectly fine. I've tried to kind of make it as natural looking as possible. It's a little bit difficult with that without getting rid of water and things, but I think it looks okay. Like this, when all the dirt's finished filling into grass. But this gives us a nice big area for building the barn. Now, I've had a bit of an idea, and I thought I want to use the concrete, but if I do the traditional, you know, the red and white barn that everyone knows, then it's gonna stand out quite a bit, I think, from the rest of the base. So I'm going to kind of incorporate both, and I'm going to do it with the red concrete kind of walls, and then a wooden frame and a wooden roof, and incorporate kind of the medieval style into that as well. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of a mix. I have got white concrete if I need it, but hopefully I can figure out how to do it without needing that. Now, the layout, I'm not quite sure how big I'm going to do it. I was thinking of maybe having the door, I don't know whether to do it on this side, because unless I want to move this hill all the way out, then doing it kind of this direction limits my space. So I'm either going to have the door on this side or on the other side. I'm not quite sure. I might do it on this side because the castle's going there. Then I can get rid of this mushroom and do some fields with the animals in down in this area. It gives me space to put that in, and I can just kind of build a staircase up here. Maybe expand this a little bit wider and make this into a staircase and have the fields down here. I think that's a good idea. So I think I'll do it maybe a 2 wide door. Let me get some logs and we can see if we can lay out the beginning just with some logs. So if I have a 2 wide door and then framed on the outside like that, then I want the red concrete visible window, red concrete frame. So concrete window, concrete frame. So if we do it kind of that width, it's not very wide. Maybe we take it 2 more out each way, like that. Might be a bit better. Yeah, because my idea was to to have the frame kind of on the outside. So if I just get some concrete like this, so if I just show you here, so if we have concrete there and the window, yeah, that should be okay, like that. So we have that up for the red, and then we have the wooden frame here. Let's just do this kind of like that. And then we've got, I'm going to use, instead of putting glass in, I'm going to use the fence posts as kind of the, hold on. I've got some dark oak stairs somewhere. There, so if we bring these over. So my idea was to have just a bit of decoration around the bottom. So there's dark oak stairs. I haven't brought any slabs, but maybe a slab here. Like that maybe. Have I got any slabs with me? I think I just brought wood. Did it? Nope. Let's just make some slabs. And then we can try that out. Slabs. Okay, so I think that's everything now. So we put the slabs there. Nope. Maybe have it this way round. Oops. I'm not quite sure about that. And then we need the red behind this, and then we're going to use the fences as, oops, the windows. So we have the fences, kind of of that style. Well, actually that looks quite, that looks okay actually. What if I do, can't place stairs against slabs, so that's really irritating. So we do it that way. And then place the slab. I'm not quite sure about this middle piece. Can't decide which way to have it. Oh, I could just do it like that. Actually, that looks okay. Yeah, we'll play around with this a little bit anyway. I could make it one further in. Might work better. And have stairs like that. That might work better actually. Let's try that. Let's move this. Let's have the window as one wide. And move the logs in one. And see how that looks. So we put it like that, and then we had that and that. Oh, that's better. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I'm liking that better. And then when we get to this next layer, I'm going to have the fourth one there, and then use the slabs across like this to go around at this level. And then we'll have the logs up like that. So that's going to be each layer. I might do that one higher actually. So Oh no, I think 3 is enough, because when you're going through it, it's still 1 block higher than the actual, well, 1 block higher than me. If I can get up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that kind of design. I'm going to do this all the way around on the bottom layer, and then the next layer I'm going to do kind of another support, another barrier, and how it's slightly different. So the bottom layer is going to be all the same, and then the next layer up is going to be a bit different. And then I've got the fences. I'm just going to add in, you know, details kind of like this, and then we have torches up here with the item frames and things on. I'm going to do the proper item frames with the brackets on. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to get this bottom layer built first, and then we can see how it's looking and size and things like that, because I need to get it all the way back. So I might do like 5 lots of this if I can fit it. Maybe 4 or 5 of them sections going back, so it should get all the way up here. So okay, let's get working on this. So I got a little bit further with this and just adding in these details. Now I was thinking of just changing it around a little bit and adding some sprucing so this isn't the same all the way around. So I'm just trying this with some spruce in there as well. The other thing I was thinking of is maybe having a colour shift, so have the dark oak here on the 2 outside ones on the long part, then spruce, and then maybe a single oak in the middle. We could try that now. Actually, I think I've got some oak somewhere. I'm sure I brought some with me. Maybe it's in the chest over here. Let's have a look. Oh, I made a load of sticks before for torches. I think I used all the oak wood for that. Okay, let me grab some oak wood. Okay, so the idea was to have this one as oak. So we need them. Oak there, and then steps there. This one as spruce, and then this one for dark oak. So spruce stairs and them 3, and then spruce slabs, and then dark oak stairs and slabs there. And that side's wrong, but yeah, actually I like the 3 colours, so I think I will do that. And kind of mix in the 3 colours, because I'm trying to stick with the darker colours, but doing it this way means there'll only actually be two sections with oak on, which will be 1 on each side, so that's perfectly fine for me. Let's go back. Yeah, and then I can kind of incorporate that for the next section as well, and add have more darker colours towards the edge. These 2 sides I'm still doing the dark oak on like we did at the front, and then we'll do the same on this side here. Okay, so we're up on the next layer, and I am just putting in the support beam all the way around. Is that oops. Now this build is going to use a lot of logs, so I probably need to go get more. Luckily I had quite a lot. I want the support beams, I want the whole structure to look strong, so I need support beams visible on the inside as well as the outside. I don't just want it to look on the outside like there's a beam there and then you get inside and there's nothing. I want it to hopefully look as realistic as possible. So we've got the beams that go across here like this, and then it's also going to go across this section all the way down to the other door, like that. Let's just get some more logs. So we've got them going all the way down here like this, and then when they get to the edge, I've got them as so they look like they are attached, and they stick out through the wall on the outside. Let me get this one, I'll show you what I mean. So when the beams get out here, they stick out in each of them sections like that. So let's get the rest of the beam done. Then this will give us our upstairs for the next layout, and we need to that's going to be more storage stuff. This down here is going to be more animals. More of the storage is going to be upstairs, so I need a way to get up and have kind of like a balcony area up there as well. But the next thing is going to be figuring out the next layer. I'm going to use kind of the same design we've got here, change it very slightly on some of the sections up here. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit more on the next layer. I'm just adding some more details in here. I've been wandering around and having a quick look at it from here, and I think it was a little bit square across the top, so I've just added in some more steps. I just need to do it the other sides as well. It looks a little bit better. Now, I was debating whether to have the 2 fence posts here or just the one, but I kind of like it with just the one. But I think I might change it to dark oak. I'm not too keen on the oak. I mean, I could try spruce. But I think I'll try a different fence post than the oak and have a look, see where it looks like. Let's just get these in first. Oops. Let's get these last 2 in, and then I can get a couple of different fence posts. I'm going to change these out as well to cobblestone wall. To try and add a little bit more kind of stone in. Running out of space. Let's put some cobblestone in the... Don't need the ladders. We'll use them later. Okay, so... Oops. Let's throw that in like that. Okay, so if we try... Let's just make a couple of each. Spruce, spruce, spruce. I need some dark oak. Just make a few for now and see how it looks, and I can kind of compare it to see what looks better. Dark oak. Personally, I think the dark oak will probably fit better because that's the majority of the wood. That's what the majority of it's made of. So if we try dark oak, let's just do 2 first. Put dark oak. Let's try these 2 in spruce. Just in there. Let's have a look, see which one looks better. I actually think the spruce looks better. Yeah, because I think the fence posts are a bit darker than the rest of the wood. You see here, that's darker than this one, so I think the spruce actually fits really well with all of it. So I'll change all these out for spruce. Okay, so the bottom layer's changed. I've still got to do the top, but I'll do that later on because I need to make some more fence posts. Now I've got the first platform done here. That I just filled that in so I could have somewhere to stand, make it a bit easier. But now up on this next section, and this is where I want to start the roof. Now I'm going to have this area here and then probably another layer kind of in the roof, in the ceiling. So I might extend this one out another another section so that this one comes out to here, and then on the next layer in the loft I might just do the two end pieces with a platform on up there, just like, well, decorative storage, so I'll just decorate that, put hay bales and things up there. It's getting to night time again. Let's just fly down and make it daytime. But I've not finished this side yet, but I've added a little bit of cobblestone in, as you can see on this layer here, just to kind of incorporate stone into it a little bit more, because there is a lot of stone at the base. It's kind of mixed stone, well, majority stone with a bit of wood, so thought if I can get a bit of stone into this build as well, it'll fit just that little bit better. But this next layer I'm thinking of using spruce for the ceiling. Now I wanted to stick out a bit but still have this visible, if you get me. So I was thinking if I do the roof on this level but here, so it's like this, so I can get that there, and then the next one will be there like that, and then up, and you will still have the support beams sticking out then, visible from the outside, so you can see them going all the way up. So thinking of doing it kind of like that, and obviously it needs to be rounded a bit, so this might actually go up one. Let's get some planks, so I might do it. Ah, damn. Let's get back up. I need some more staircases in. If I can get up without falling down, would help. Okay, so if we get rid of that, maybe if we have planks at that one, and then the steps on top, so it gives it that high roof. Then it needs to be a little bit rounded, so I'll have to kind of figure out the shape, what the shape's going to be. Let's have a look, see the colour. If we come down here, yeah, the colour fits in nicely. Then it's not completely dark, so we've got all the supports dark, and we've got the actual ceiling lighter than the rest of it. Now, the height of that means when this side is done, there's going to be a big area up here, so I'm going to extend this one, this 2 wide gap where the door is on the other side. I'm going to extend that up, so we've got these two are equal and the middle piece is higher, and then we've got 2 more windows kind of above these sections here. And I need to put supports in all that, so all the supports are going to be sticking out like this. I think I actually might add a bit of detail onto that. Let's just do this. Just an extra little bit of detail on. But then these supports where they stick out are also going to be sticking out a little bit on the roof. Now I don't want all of them sticking out on the roof. Maybe just leave these ones sticking out and not the ones going across from the next layer. I think they'll stop on the inside of the roof. But it's looking quite good so far. We just need to get the roof on. It'll look a little bit more like a barn. I'm hoping it's working okay. Kind of incorporating the red and the wood in together. I'm tempted to put some cobblestone on the bottom as well. This bottom layer be cobblestone so it matches the top. I'll have to try that out and see how it looks. But I need to get a lot of spruce. I need to get a lot of spruce steps made up, and then we can get the roof done. Okay, so I finally got this done a little bit more. We've got quite a bit more done. I checked the video and it was actually past half an hour, so I did a few well, instead of doing a few jump cuts, I kind of just did a lot of building. Now, I'm just checking around here because there was a zombie siege at my base. They were chasing all my poor villagers, so I just wanted to make sure there's none left. So let's have a fly over to the barn now, because I've not actually seen it from flying. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but oh well. It needs to be big to fit all the animals in. We fly over and we can see it actually looks pretty cool. I really do like it. Let's see, can we land on the wall? Yes, and over to the mushroom. Yeah, I like the nice rustic feel. So we've got the kind of red barn mixed in with the wood. Looks nice, and I like these mixed bits of wood with different colours instead of just the dark oak on here. I think it's looking quite good. I added the torches in as well, and the roof I did as spruce first, but I've changed that to dark oak because it looks a little bit nicer. Fits a little bit better with the logs. This section I was thinking of changing around a little bit. I was thinking maybe moving this section up 1 or 2, maybe getting rid of that or moving that up there, I don't know. Just so they're not straight across beams here, but I do like the look of how it is now. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether to change it or not. Please, just let me know if you think it'll look better being a bit odd rather than straight. These sections need copying up here. I've not finished them just yet. And then the next thing we need is some animals in there once them sections are done. We have some pigs in there. You might be able to see it in the window, and that's the only thing I've moved over. So I need to move a few more of the other things across, and then finish these little bits of decoration, and then it should be done and finished. Okay, so now I've slept, we can have a proper look in here. Have a look around here. We have all the little details done and finished, and it looks really pretty and really cool. Them sections are up to the top. I was going to do the same pattern, but it's a little bit smaller, so I didn't. But in here we can see we have sheep and chickens, cows, more sheep, mushroom cows, the 2 polar bears I managed to get, llama and pigs, and that is it. We've got horses in a different place, so I didn't need to bring horses in here. We have space up here for some random stuff. And under here we have just a kind of temporary place down into the actual wheat farm, and we've got wheat coming through here. That is all just from while I've been building, so it's not too bad. It's not doing too bad. I just need to kind of do a bit of decorating now. Well, I'm not going to do that today because it is getting late. It's kind of midnight here now. So yeah, up that is... Can you let me go down, please? Please, thank you. Let's get rid of some of these. Then I can see kind of where I need to stop when I want to come to the middle floor and not go all the way up to the top. So this, we have chests for all our kind of things. So wheat, hay bales, sugarcane, pumpkin, melon, what else? Cactus? Not cactus. Carrots, potatoes, beetroot, yeah. And kind of everything else that you can possibly grow. We've got tortoise in there. That's kind of annoying. That needs fixing right now. So we are done and finished, and it's looking actually a lot better than I thought it was going to. So we can take a nice little view, and I love how it looks. Yeah, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'm quite happy with it. I'm glad it's kind of... I know it's big, but I'm glad it fits everything in that I want, and it looks really pretty and fits in well with the area it's in. So I'll probably put some fields around. I've got a mistake up there that needs fixing. These things I was going to have the beams sticking out all the way along, but they looked silly, so I deleted them, except one. There's probably... one on the other side, maybe? I don't know. I'll check it and fix it later at some point. But, yeah. I think that is all I got time for today, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new for the channel for more Dunecraft and tutorials. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.